Hello, I'm going to read to you a program which is called Tarot, Lord Buddha's The Animal in You. And this is for you coming from the Ox family, and it's for the month of November 2017, and I'm Andy. So let me shuffle my tarot cards, and the first card that I'm going to pull will be to do with your first 15 days. And let's start with your area of romance. And again, your first 15 days or even 17 days actually, they show that you have the element of good luck, and you can, if you're looking for a romance, find it, and that romance will be very helpful. Now that romance can come unexpectedly, which means that it'll be very new, or it can come from somebody that you have known before, and that person now appears and wants to help you and get involved in the romance area with you. So be prepared. Wherever you are, look good, and try and contact your old friends, because even from there a romance can easily materialize. So first 17 days or so, very good for you in the area of romance. Let's now talk of your marriage area. And if you are married, there's so much bliss, so much bonding, so much happiness. Children are well, your marriage partner is well, siblings, family is also good. So there's talk of holidays, there's talk of travel, there's also financial issues good. Everything going very nicely for you. So this is the 17 days, this is the time to get everything in a bonding state and increase the love situation and the foundation of marriage to be even on a better scale. Now, if you have a job, if you are working somewhere, you are going to be very lucky. Promotions, a bigger area of responsibility, and if you are looking for a change in a job, these 17 days, first 17 days of November, go and apply for a job, go for interviews. You are going to be very welcome. You are going to do even better. So it's a step up. These first 17 days. So it's going to be a step up. So it's going to be a step up in the first 17 days, where in your area of job you're going to be very, very lucky. And so go all out and tell yourself that to betterment of your job, this is now the 17 days which brings opportunities. My duty is to make you aware of this, and so you can go all out. And if you want to stay with your old job, talk to your superiors, and they will also be very kind to you. They will also be very kind to you. Now let's talk of business. Now if you are in business, you are going to do extremely well. You can either attract new businesses, or you can attract new possibilities of advancement and expansion in your already business concern. And you can attract a new investor or a good business concern in the form of a partnership as well. So these 17 days in November, go all out, be busy, and go and get what you want, and it will be all yours very easily. Now, if I want to talk to you about your health, it's such a wonderful first 17 days that you probably may overeat and overdrink and indulge yourself in all the nice things of life. So I worry of your cholesterol levels, I worry about your blood pressure. That's what I worry the most of. So cholesterol levels are dangerous for your liver and your heart. So look into that area. And of course, drinking too much because you're very happy and you're entertaining, that will have its own problems. So try and control that part of it. The next card that I'm going to pull will be for your last 13 days or so. And let's start with your romance areas. Now comes the problem. Suddenly it's changed. And your last 13 days in areas of romance, serious problems are seen. Your difficulties can actually lead to the breakup of a romance, or a disappointment which is so bad, either the disappointment coming from you or from your romance partner, so bad, so unforgivable, that it can just knock out the romance. If you value your romance partner, don't retaliate. Try to understand, try to be supportive, look for solutions. It is possible, but you'll have to work very hard. If you get a new romance, be very careful. In the last 13 days, a new romance comes with a lot of complications, and it's going to bring disappointment, frustration, even depression. So before you dive into that romance, go and do some double checking. If you are married, then you are going to have severe difficulties. The main issue is past differences or past disagreements or past problems coming back to revisit you in the last 13 days of November. So since you've heard this from me, you don't want to bring up all these issues. If it's your marriage partner bringing up these issues, then you tell yourself that I'm not going to allow that, and I'm not going to retaliate in the sense, and I'm not going to fight back. And so step back and just be calmly, and your marriage partner will also relax. It's only retaliation that is going to make your last 13 days worse and worse in your marriage area. Regarding your job and career, there is no stability there in the last 13 days. And if you are applying for new jobs in your last 13 days, you'll only get disappointment. Your ongoing job is very insecure. You cannot afford to make mistakes. You cannot afford to be careless. You cannot afford to be lazy. You are being watched. And if you are not careful, you'll get very bad news. And you won't be able to also get into a new job. So hold on and do best in your ongoing job, and leave all your ambitious plans for another month. If you are in business, you'll have your back to the wall in the last 12 or 13 days. Things are going to go wrong on a big scale. And there can be trouble from government departments, there can be trouble from the bank, and all your big plans are going to be crumbling down. So hold on to what you have in your business and little empire. Hold on to what you have and try to make that work. Try to help that survive. That is good enough in the last 13 days. Once you expose yourself to risk, money will be lost and opportunities will be also gone. So hold on to what you have got and what you know that will be safer to do. And so I want to talk to you about health as well. Your health areas are also going to be a concern in the last 15 or 14 or 13 days. And the area of target is your arteries and your heart. So if you have palpitation, which means heartbeats, and at the same time if you perspire a lot, then be careful that you are going to have problems, and go to the bank or at least go to the doctor and find out. Okay, now I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session with me, and that's going to be based on your next 5 or 6 years in all areas of your life. And so I will need your date of birth and time of birth, and look at your palms, and also be able to advise you using Kabbalistic tarot cards. So go to Facebook, leave me a message. Go to Skype, leave me a message. Send me an email. Let's make contact and let me help you for your next 5 or 6 years. This exercise of 90 minutes on Skype will cost you USD 50. And so for that, you will be able to know what exactly awaits you in all areas of your life for the next 5 or 6 years. Until then, thank you and good luck.